it's Joy again, and this week, instead of just planning with me, I'm going to give you a brief planning thing that I'm going to be doing, and we're going to talk a little bit briefly about how I plan on stomping out debt. So this is interesting. I tried to write it all down on this sheet of paper, but because it's really hard for you guys to read this sheet of paper, I'm going to do it a little bit differently, and it's going to be fun and interesting, I hope. So I wrote these out in steps and how I'm going to do it so that it's better understood by you, by me, and this is actually how I explained my plan with my husband, so where we were on the same page. So, and I'm sorry you hear a humming in the background, but it is way too hot in here not to have my air conditioner and fan going. It's hot. Anyway, so step one, problem. We identify that there is a problem with debt. We've got too much debt and don't want to have it, and it's not good for us. Okay? So that's step one. Step two, stop adding to it. So everything now that we pay for is not going to be credit card based. It's going to be out of the money that we have. If we don't have enough money for it, it's going to have to put off, or we're going to have to determine if it's enough to dip into savings for. It is not going to be a, I want this, I'm going to put it on the card. So that's step two. Okay, step three. Reopen old checking account. We are going to be paying debt out of a separate checking account. Step four is rerouting all of my paychecks into the new checking account, or the other checking account, so that we pay debt one at a time out of that checking account. And step five is pay off debt with only my income. These steps are sounding a little bit all-in-one encompassing, but you get my drift. So we're going to be paying off debt with my income, and that way, by the time the debt's paid off, we will already have only been living on Mark's income. And so we will have well adapted to only that income. And any kind of extra work I decide to do will be then vacation money, Christmas money, what have you. And so that's the plan. So I have 4 different debts I'm going to be paying down. And this is the best way that I know how to do this. So let me explain. I'm going to pause just a minute. Okay, so you're looking at the bottom of my page now, and each one of these, trying not to shout in your ear, I apologize. Each one of these are a debt that I have to pay down, and they're coded because, yeah, this is my own personal business. So the first one is 19%. It would have been more than that, but I moved this to a lower interest card just because it makes it easier to pay it down faster. So each one of these, now this is 19%, the next one I'm going to hit and tackle is 30%, then the next one is 39%, and the next one's 12%. So I'm also going to be paying down this one that I moved the debt out of the general fund while I am paying down these. So not all of these, I mean all of my money is going towards each one of these one at a time. So as I'm only paying on this one first, then I'm going to be paying the regular payments on these. So by the time I get to them, they will be lower. I pay each one of these debts as I'm going through them twice monthly. So let's turn to the next page. So this is my pretty look at how I'm going to do this month by month. So between July and September, I'm going to be taking care of that first debt. And then between mid-September to January, the second debt. So the first debt's going to be 2.5 months to pay off, second debt's 3.8 months to pay off. The fourth debt is going to be 5 months, and the last one will only be 1 month to pay off because I'll be paying that down by the time I get to it. So again, this is July through next July, 1 year, to pay all of these down to nothing. And this line indicates that I may have to switch these for the last month just to avoid interest charges. So that is the plan, and it also of course depends on hours and how hard or how many hours I am of course bringing home and what I'm working, how I'm working. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. That feels really close. I had to reset up the camera in the original location so it looks kind of different. Anyway, of course, all this depends on how many hours I get at work and how many hours I can, determines my paycheck and how much I can bring home. But if I did the math right and I'm consistent with this, I should be able to pay this off in a year. Of course, if I work less hours, it'll be less pay. So I'm still trying to manage that and trying to organize that, and we'll see how it goes. I am trusting God in this, in the whole process, and that's really the only way I can make this work. So I'm going to clue you in on I got a new planner, so I'm really super excited. Let me show you it. Okay guys, after 6 months of working with the Erin Condren planner, which a lot of people love and adore, and I love the customizability. I love the ability to customize this, but I don't like a few things about how this planner works. So I ordered an InkWell Press planner. This is called the LiveWell Planner. And I did take a peek at this before. I've never participated in the refer a friend, but I will put the details down there. If you like what you see, you might want to get a new planner too. And of course, beautiful, beautiful things that they include in here, as every planning company usually does. So beautiful stuff. This is what is in my planner. This is the box my planner came in. And this is what it looks like on the exterior cover. Okay? I love this. Now, they also sent me a free sample of something that I will be doing hopefully after I am staying at home more. And this is a notepad that has weeks like this, and you put all your tasks and your planning in this format. So I hope to get into this in a year's time. So let me move this box out of the way. All right. One of the reasons I love this planner so much, and I had this planner in a flex format last year. This is your monthly view, and it's similar to the monthly view. Let me show you a clean month, semi-clean month here, but it's somewhat bigger, if you can see that. See, somewhat bigger in the InkWell. The other thing I love is if you turn the page, you've got a mission board. You've got a mission board. And here on the mission board, it asks you for your health goals, home goals, me time, social time, financial, dream big, and you have options to add anything you want to. You can also buy stickers to specifically on Etsy to cover these up and change them into whatever you want them to be if you don't like crossing things out. And then this is my weekly view. Some people don't like this view. I find it very useful when I'm scheduling hours during a day. So this is going to work better for me for if I have to work night shifts or anything like that. Okay, so I'll be right back with my completed weekly plan. I'm going to try this again because I couldn't even hear myself, and that's bad. So this is my completed week. I don't like to get too busy with decorations because if I do, I don't have enough place to write. All these days here, I am in the office and working until 2-ish, and I always write down below what my actual hours were because I'm supposed to keep track of that. I do have special events happening on Monday night. My sister is briefly coming into town, so we're going to go visit her. I'm trying to plan for Bible study with the kids every Monday. Tuesdays, Mark and I are trying to get back to singing together. And Wednesdays, we have a weird event where the power is going to be off all day, so I'm going to escape with the kids over to my mom's house, and Mark is going to be here with the electrician. And let's see. Thursday, I plan on vacuuming. I put all my to-dos down here. And Saturday, I actually, my big old finger there, I teach childbirth class, and then after that, immediately after that is church. And then Sunday is my day of rest and filming. And yes, I consider this filming. And then here's my goal, to pay off debt and stay home. And then these spaces down here, this first row, I used as what we're going to be eating that night. And then this next row, I put down what exercise I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be doing size, which is the dance exercise thing, yoga, rest, weights, size, yoga, weights. So hopefully that'll work out. It usually doesn't, but I'm always hopeful. And so, yeah, I hope you guys are having a great week. Let me know if you have any special plans this week or if you have any suggestions for me. I hope this kind of gives you a view into how I do things. And I know this is a brief synopsis. You didn't actually see me plan, but I'm only going to be doing my detailed planning with you every other week because I also want to get the debt involved. I'm going to actually be paying off the first part of my debt this Friday, and I'm so excited about that. So God bless you all. Take care. I hope you have a great week. Bye.